That hill is way less scary than it looks. That's awkward. I don't know that I have a wrench that big. Alrighty, we're back out here. This time on the KTM. Figured I rode the Yamaha quite a bit since I put on the suspension, so gotta give this bike some love. But after doing the suspension on my Yamaha, I started looking at this one a little bit and just thinking, it's actually kind of soft. I'm probably about 3 spring rates from where I need to be. So this bike could definitely use it. Like, the suspension doesn't feel bad or anything, but I think I just take up too much of the stroke with my fat ass. But just in terms of damping, there's such a noticeable difference between this and the Yamaha, where going off of that jump, it doesn't feel like it's just blowing through the stroke, even though these are the wrong springs. It could still take those hits. Dang. Doesn't seem like there's too many people out today. But yeah, looking at the prices for the springs, for this bike. It doesn't seem too bad. And doing the rear seemed super easy. Barely need any tools for it. But when it comes to the front, since these are the closed cartridge, it doesn't appear too bad. But the videos I've seen where they take it apart and rebuild it, it seems like they just lack information, because they'll skip around a bunch, and I'm not too familiar with closed cartridge, and they took apart the forks, didn't seem too bad. When they rebuilt them, again, not too bad. It is kind of different how the springs are at the bottom of the fork rather than up at the top. I feel like it's kind of loose. In 1 second. And these boots are making it feel super weird. Okay, no, I think we're good. I thought I forgot to tighten down my skid plate when I did the oil change the other day. But no, I think it's just rocks bouncing up. But like I was saying, the springs are down there at the bottom, and then this is all the closed cartridge. And that's kind of different. But when they were rebuilding it, they talk about basically you just throw it back together, put your oil in, and then close it up. But they didn't say shit about whether you need to pump it to move the oil around, or do a fill line or anything. I just said like 385 cc's into the fork, and then nothing else. They just jump forward with the fork back together and went, there you go, that's how you do it. So I'm willing to try it myself. But if there's some special kind of stuff you need to do for the closed cartridge, like, I want to know that before I start. But if it's just as simple as taking it apart, dropping new springs in, closing it up, or putting oil in, closing it up, then sweet. That's super easy. But I at least want that information before I dive in. Plus the springs and the oil for it doesn't seem like it's gonna cost a bunch. I think the forks were $139, or that might have been the rear spring, like $139, and then 60 or something for the forks. Like, not bad at all. What the fuck was that? Yeah, no, going up that hill, it felt like the engine like misfired or something. I don't know what the hell that was. I mean, it felt like I was pretty consistent on the throttle. I didn't let go or anything. I'm not too sure what that was. And that was super strange. I didn't hit anything unusual. It's pretty easy up that hill. Yeah, if you have an idea, leave it in the comments. But like as I was going up that hill, felt like best I can describe a misfire, and it just kind of stopped the engine, kind of lunged me forward, and then just came right back. This tool bag is kind of being bleh. This tool bag is kind of in the way right now. It keeps scooching forward on me. That'll be why. Yeah, I'm kind of worried about cutting these straps, but man, I do not need all of this slack. I don't know that I'll ever put this luggage system on my Tenere. But I mean, for the price, this is not a bad system at all. It's just the I don't even remember what they're called, the Tusk Traverse, I think. Yeah, $100 for the 2 bags. Just clip in. Not too bad. Yeah, we'll hit the jump a couple times and head back home. And there I was being a little pansy up that hill. And you got a little 50 going up. Ooh. That's interesting. That rotated a lot faster than I thought it would. I was reading a comment that I got in one of my last videos where I was jumping the Tenere, and said to land throttle on. But yeah. So, my thing with jumping is, at least on a dirt bike, which I've never done one on, or done it on a bike this big before, and kind of bringing in my brief stint of BMX style riding, just being able to place the bike on the jump. So, like, if I were to hit this kicker and land here, being able to just like move the bike around seems odd to me, just because it's such a heavy bike in comparison. Yeah, if these were tabletops, I'd probably feel a little bit better. But not only that, having a more experienced person to kind of tow me in, I think would be helpful too. Yeah, that's kind of weird. And not much air on that one. Alrighty, I think I'll call it there and make my way out. There you go, a little bonus jump for you. Well, yeah, I'll call it there and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.